Hi Big Tractor Power fans, this video comes to you from a freshly harvested cornfield located in western Kentucky. In this region of the country, corn is followed by winter wheat in the annual crop rotation. A 370 engine horsepower and 310 PTO horsepower John Deere 8R370 tractor is operating a 42-foot wide 1890 air drill, which is no-till seeding winter wheat into the standing corn stalks in this field. In this video, I will take viewers up in the cab of the brand new model year 2020 John Deere tractor and visit with the operator to talk with him about the new upgrades and features that he likes on this tractor, as well as how it performs operating a large air drill in no-till conditions. Let's head out to the field so that you can see and hear this big seeding team at work. As the 8R370 and the 1890 drill work their way across the field, we can take a look at these no-till conditions. This is a really nice advantage for the farm. They don't have to work this ground and turn it over. Just go right into the stalks, leaving that residue on the surface, which will help hold the soil over the winter, add some organic matter back into the surface. And all those blades are doing is just cutting right through here, leaving a seed trench down here with the winter wheat in it, and everything else is completely undisturbed, leaving the field in good shape for the winter months. And the wheat will grow right up to these stalks, and they'll harvest it next June. Robbie,
how are you?
I like the new tractor. So the new 8R cab has some updated control features and functions, as well as a lot of new creature comforts. I guess we'll take a look at the controls. This tractor has IVT in it, and that's controlled right here on the armrest. So that you can set a cruise control, you can bump it up and down pretty easy.
Whatever speed you want to run, it could easily be set by spinning this dial, or just simply pulling back or pushing forward. It's kind of like your hydrostat on your lawnmower.
So right now we're running at just about 5 miles per hour across the field.
You can see I got it set at 5 for F1. If I bump up to F2, I got it set at 7.4.
That's a pretty neat feature. And then you got the updated center here running a 42-foot drill, so it's showing us what you're doing, and see the new cab suspension as well as we go through this ditch.
Yeah, it's a little more comfortable. You can definitely tell the difference. The cab suspension from previous models.
So you can see it's got GPS on it, and we're making 42-foot passes across the field on auto steer. And then that blue line is where you're seating right now, and the light blue is where the 9RX is already seated.
That's correct.
So are you able to communicate between the two tractors when you're out here doing a job like this?
Oh, absolutely. We've got 3 drills out here running that we need to see each other's maps, so it's easily to tell if we have a skip or where each other's planted, so we don't overseed.
Right now we're coming up to the headland where you'll take over the steering, and then it has automatic shutoff that'll catch it once it crosses those rows.
We can also share guidance lines, which is very critical in a field this size or any size. Your guidance line is running on a 360-degree angle, and it goes to the 100,000th position, which is a dead straight line, so that we don't have a headland out in the middle of a field. We can easily share that line, AB line, with each other.
And then we can see that picking up there, and the tractor takes over. You can see it has dual wipers on the side and the back. So some of the creature comforts are added air conditioner vents around the seat, and then you actually have a heated and cooled seat in the John Deere Signature Edition here.
I would believe that's the features that anybody would want to know about, is the heated and cooled seat, and also it has a massager inside the seat.
Oh.
Flip that on cool, I'm getting a little hot.
Well, it's a nice feature because I imagine you put in some good 14-hour days at least when you're out here trying to get this wheat in the ground.
Oh, absolutely. It's long days.
How many acres do you try to cover in a day with a setup like this 1890 drill?
When we're no-tilling, it's difficult because we don't want to get out in the field too early or run too late when the dew is on the stalks. If we were conventional tilling and to work the ground, you can run all night long, of course. So this drill, 200 acres is a pretty good day. I mean, I'm not hitting any high marks, which I could go longer, could go later, could go faster, but as far as quality of getting the seed in the ground, I feel like 200 acres is okay. We didn't start till 10:30 this morning. Maybe we could have started an hour earlier, but we're not really pushing it too hard.
But you're also not having to make multiple trips across the field disking and harrowing.
That's
so
right.
That's
right.
A big bonus, even though you might get a few less in a day. How many acres does this 1910 cart get before you have to refill?
I'm putting out a pretty good rate because it is no-till, so I'm probably leaving a little bit on top of the ground to account for that. We're at 165 pounds an acre on this variety right now. I have been as much as 175 this year on the other varieties.
So how many bushels is in this one? Or?
This is a 270 bushel cart.
Okay.
So I can get over. I haven't really run it empty, filled it up and run it empty in a whole time, but I'd say it'd probably go over 90 acres right now at that rate.
So another creature comfort in the cab is you got the foot pegs now, one on the side.
Oh, I love these. It makes it feel like a...
You got the ones on the front right here, so that lets you stretch out a little bit.
Yeah, it gives you somewhere else to hang your feet. I really like it.
And the seat also swivels around a lot more than it used to, so you kind of have a nice side view of your monitor and the drill back there.
You're not twisting your neck all day long. So
the 8Rs have an updated mirror as well. It's a split level, so you have a small view you can look down on your tires and a hot view where you can see the drill back there. They're also power adjustable, so that really helps the operator get a better view of what's happening with the implement and everything else in the back, and also when they're running down the road. So we were taking a look at the mirror on the outside. That has to be pretty handy not to have to get out of the tractor to adjust. So you just have a switch that you can adjust right there?
It's all electronic. You can adjust it out as far as the arm on the mirror, and also the viewpoint which you may have on your pickup. So up and down, side to side.
Very nice feature. So it's not just a cosmetic change on the outside with big green mirrors. It's also a handy feature.
Reminds you of your big Dodge dually.
Here's a close-up view of the 1890 air drill no-till seeding through the corn stalks. The winter wheat seed is directly placed in the soil without turning over the ground or disturbing the corn stalks on the surface of the field. The newest generation of John Deere 8R series tractors like this Model 370 comes standard from the factory with an integrated John Deere SF6000 GPS receiver. This receiver communicates with satellites in outer space to guide the tractor on perfect 42-foot passes across the field in this seeding operation. Also, it was mentioned in the cab ride that the tractor is communicating with the other two tractors that are seeding wheat in this field, coordinating their passes. I hope you've enjoyed spending some time out in the field and up in the cab of the John Deere 8R 370 tractor seeding winter wheat. Does your farming operation rely on John Deere 8R tractors? I'd like to hear about the model that you're operating and what type of jobs that you complete with it. Let me know about it in the comment section below this video. And if you've enjoyed the video, consider subscribing to Big Tractor Power YouTube, where there's over 1,000 videos of farm machines in action. As always, thank you for watching.